Comms will be Victor 1-5, Yardstick 74 Yankee. We also have Gamble 2 will be taking off behind us. And we may go early. There's no timing on the TE, so if everybody's set and ready, we're at the end of the runway. We will have takeoff time early. Texaco 1 for the tanker, Chalice 1 is our AWACS. And we'll be lining up 3 in the slot on the lineup, 4-ship lineup, and 10-second interval on the departure. Standard power on the rollout, but we're going into the combat climb departure up to 12,000. Once I get to 12,000, I'll probably be starting a slight turn to the right on course and expect to join up in the route formation, and then everything else as briefed for the objectives. And I think that is it. Let me know if there's any question.
Yeah, quick question.
Go ahead.
When you're doing combat takeoff, when should I expect to be able to call like visual? Is like after we level off at 12?
I would not expect that you would be visual until maybe when you're level at 12.
Okay.
That's what my expectation would be. Because if you call visual and you're in the climb, you're going to lose me after that anyway. So that would be the best time.
Kind of what I was thinking too. Just want to clarify.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yep. And if everybody's in a climb, unless I already pre-briefed it, which I did, I'll be leaning maybe a 30-degree bank turn to the right a little bit. But the main thing for a lead to do is stay on runway heading until all of us guys see him. So that means you need to be visual. And it's expected if you have me visual that 2 and 3 already have me visual. If they don't, they need to get it sorted and get visual. So that's why we always have 4 call. But after the combat climb, if anybody's blind, call it out so we can get you formed up.
Roger.
Good question. Any others? Alrighty, excellent. I think that's it. I'll go ahead and call us in ready. Falcon 1's ready to brief. Tech?
Yes, sir.
How far trail on the box formation?
1.5 to 3.
Very good. So remember, if you're dangling around back there slow on the rejoin, get your speed first, then altitude. I'd rather have your speed come out and have your higher speeds where you're rejoining with speed than to have you up with me. So if I look back and you're like 3,000 feet below me, I know you're nose level and you should catch me. But I know in about 30 seconds you're going to pull back up into positions. Speed first, then altitude. Alrighty, thank you, Gamble, and Falcon will start off the show here. We are a 4-ship taking off out of Kimhae. We got a 16:40 takeoff time. We're going to still plan on doing our Victor check on time, but we're going to taxi as soon as we're ready and probably have an early takeoff, so you're welcome to do so. Also, no timing on this one. And we are just loaded with a training loadout. We do have some AMRAMs, but nothing big, 2 external tanks. And we're going to plan on pressing straight in towards the CP1 training box and do some maneuvers in that area. We'll favor the northern end of the box. And then once we're done, we'll make a call that we're heading off for the tanker to you guys and coordinate with that. Plan on hitting Texaco 1 on the north track. And right after the Texaco 1, we'll be doing our approach into Pohang, and then everything else as briefed with return back to Kimhae. If you want us, we'll be on Victor 1-5 and 74 Yankee. I believe that is it for Falcon 1. Give me a call or if there's any questions.
All right, Falcon, this is Gamble 2. We're 3-ship, Block 50, and we've got the same loadouts and training BDU-33s, wing tanks, AMRAMs. and we're on Victor 1675 Yankee. Are we also joining up on your tanker, the north one, correct?
Yes, I
Texaco?
wanted us to all go. Yep, one or the other of us will be waiting
That was the game
in
plan.
line. Oh, sorry, talking on TeamSpeak. Yeah, I wanted us both to go to the same tanker, so one or the other waits on it. And remember, that's a 1 mile trail on the wait.
A 1 mile
Makes sense.
trail in echelon formation.
Yeah, 1 mile trail echelon. You can make it a loose echelon while you're waiting, but then once you start pushing up, you can make it a tighter echelon.
Copy that. And then we'll be doing the practice in the southern end of the box, southern eastern end of the CP1 box. And then after that, we'll be doing the TRP into Pohang, and we'll be doing some TACAN operations and the ultimate rejoin and return to Kimhae. And that's it for Gamble 2.
Excellent. Sounds like a good game plan. I think I don't have any questions. If anybody else, let me know. If not, we're ready to roll. So check with your flight and give me a chirp back when you're ready to go. All right, Falcon 1, check in with your seat number if you're ready.
2.
4.
I heard, I think 2 and something else. Was that 3?
3.
Yep, gotcha, 3. Yeah, we normally do in the seat number here. Okie dokie, I'll check us ready. All right, Falcon 1's ready to roll. Gamble 2, I assume we're waiting on you. If not, let me know. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, copy. I said Gamble 2 is ready to go. Didn't hear me.
Nope, sorry, didn't hear you. That's what I wanted to check. Alrighty, stand by. It's going into 3D. And everybody's cleared in ramp start.
Four pit.
1's pit.
2's pit. 3 pit.
Falcon 1, check it back up.
Falcon 1-4.
Copy 1.
Falcon 1-3.
Copy 3. Probably checked a little soon. Falcon 1-2, check again. Alright, now 2, 3 and 4, you are cleared up front. Push back up 6.
4.
4.
Got some comm problems, don't know what it is.
Yep, roger. Can you hear me?
Affirm.
And you're pressing, but it's not going through?
I don't think it's going through. Wait one.
Yeah, check. Make sure you're
Runway
muted
26.
and I don't know.
Expect visual
It's
approach.
not your mic muted.
Sky conditions, blue. Wind, 339 degrees, 06 knots, gusts 08.
Falcon.
Temperature,
Can you hear
28
me
degrees
on,
Celsius.
TeamSpeak?
Altimeter,
Yep. you're hearing it,
3041 inches.
And you're hearing all the
Gangneum.
check-ins on backup.
Information Papa.
Affirm.
Right? Switch
Runway
up to another backup
26.
channel and then back down. Try it again.
Expect visual approach. Wind, 339 degrees, 06 knots, gusts 08. Sky conditions, blue.
Yeah,
Temperature,
I'm not hearing the mic
28
clicks.
degrees
When I
Celsius.
hit the button. Might be a button
Altimeter,
issue.
3041 inches.
Yeah. Do you know if it could be a mapping issue you need to go and fix real quick, or what?
Give me a sec. I'm gonna just keep booting up the airplane here while I'm doing this, but we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to just get a quick check on it, let me know. I can come up on Victor right away. We can do a real quick check on that, make sure it's working. If not, you'll have to restart.
Alright, the buttons are being output correctly. Alright, I'll restart BMS here.
Tell you what, put it in manually first.
Like hit a key combination or something like that?
Well, no, you're on the right frequency or you wouldn't be hearing me. Yep, I'd say exit out BMS, give it a quick check and see what's going on with your key press, and then come on back in.
Affirm.
Falcon 1-2, Falcon 1-4, I copied you.
Nope. Whatever the problem is, it's going to be a much bigger problem now. So I don't think this is gonna work.
Oh, bummer. Is it like not activating
No,
key
the
presses?
comms are fine now. I actually heard the mic click, but now I don't have throttle control. So.
Oh, one of them deals. When you shut
Yeah.
down, you shut all the way down to the
To the desktop. Yeah.
yeah. Well, if you want to try, you could try a reboot, see if that'll clean things out for you, and then try to come back in if you want. That throttle thing, I don't know what's causing that.
I had that once too, and a reboot helped.
Yeah, it seems like it sticks. I don't know. You could try your idle detent on and off, or do some random things. We got to see if we can fix it somehow when it happens. But you can hang out until you get it fixed. If not, you're cleared to back out.
Yeah, I'm gonna try a reboot and hope springs eternal. See you guys in the air.
Alrighty, thanks.
Falcon 1, check in Victor. 3.
4.
Falcon 1, full chalk, stand by for taxi.
User disconnected from your channel.
Probably aboard his aircraft, and he's having technical issues. Do you want to check with your number 3, see if he wants to come over and join us for some 4-ship practice stuff? If not, we'll just go with 2-3 ships.
And copy that, Falcon. Let me check. Alright, Falcon 1, we're going to stay as a 3-ship.
Okay, sounds good, thanks.
Gamble 2, roger.
Alright, Falcon, we're going to leave 2 sit there. I don't know if he's going to reboot, try to jump back in. Maybe he can get it fired up, catch up to us. I don't think it'll mess up our flight too bad just to leave him sit. Looks like he's a cold cockpit right now. I'm not expecting him to taxi, but keep an eye on him when you come out, okay?
4.
And 3. And 1, do you want me to call visual since I'm the last one?
Is it 4 still with us?
Affirm.
Oh, 4 is with us, sorry. Got it.
Okay. Kim, hey, ground, Falcon 1, 3-ship. We're on the Alpha ramp, close to taxi for VFR departure. Runway 34 with information pop-up.
Good afternoon, Falcon 1. You are number 1 for departure. Taxi and hold short, runway 34.
Falcon 1 is taxiing to 34 and hold short. 1's taxi.
3 taxi.
taxi.
Kim Hay ground, Gamble 2, 3 ship F-16 at the Alpha parking ramp looking for the taxi to runway 34. We have information, Papa.
Good afternoon. Gamble 2, your number 2 for departure. Hold
Falcon,
present
we're just
position.
going to be quick on the EOR check. Stand
Midway
by
to
for bullseye
Falcon
check.
1.
Gamble 2 holding, giving way to Falcon 1.
And Falcon 1, set BMD, verify bullseye 19 or 7137.
3.
4.
Falcon 1-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 23330.
Falcon 1 is switching to tower. Gamble 2, Falcon 1. Kim Hay Tower, Falcon 1, 3 ship, we're ready to go on runway 34.
Falcon 1, hold short.
Falcon 1, hold short. We're still going to do the same lineup, just go into the position. You should be
Falcon
minus
1,
2.
Kim Hay Tower, wing 340 at 3 knots, runway 34. You are cleared for takeoff. Contact departure.
Falcon 1, copy, clear for takeoff 34.
User joined your channel.
Kim Hay Tower, Gamble 2, the North EOR, looking for departure runway 34.
Kim Hay Tower, Falcon 1,
Gamble 2, hold short.
Gamble 2's holding short. The Kitmate Tower, Gamble 2 is looking for immediate takeoff.
Gamble 2, Jim Hay Tower, wing 340 at 3 knots, runway 34. You are cleared for takeoff. Contact departure.
Gamble 2, copy, clear for takeoff, contact departure.
And Falcon, push uniform 4 when able.
4 visual.
Copy 4. And Falcon 1, go route.
3.
4.
And 1, it looks like I have a stuck rudder.
Do you have anything on your indicator above the DED there?
Fixed it. I re-pushed all the cables in the joystick.
There you go. Nice fix. And 3, did you copy, go route?
3 copy.
We'll do everything with the same positioning for you guys, at least, so you can have practice working on the four ship stuff yourself.
And 4, you must have thought I was gonna wiggly on the runway there with the stuck rudder.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were doing there. Um, 1-4, what uniform are we on right now?
Uniform 4.
Copy.
Falcon 1-2 radio check.
Is that on Victor?
Affirm.
Yeah, I got you loud and clear on Victor. You got a good jet there?
Wait 1.
Kim A, departure Falcon 1 is switching over for tactical. Falcon 1, push uniform 6. Falcon 1, check in uniform.
Falcon 1-3.
Falcon 1-4.
Not clear, thanks. 3, what are you looking for with locking me so much?
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh, you didn't know you were doing it?
I don't know why. I think I locked up when that cable got unplugged.
Well, it's been on and off. You've been locking me and dropping me. I was just wondering what you're trying to figure out there.
Yeah, same on 4.
Must have been the cable.
It has the same on 4 there. Refresher on route when you're in 4. Am I on the left or the right?
3 and 4 will be on the right side of me, so 3 is just to my right, and you're on the right of him.
Affirm, rejoining.
It's kind of the finger formation. It's just close. It's tenth of a mile. You have a contact at 12 o'clock, 40 miles.
Hold 1. Affirm 4 has contact 169-114-24. Looks like beaming.
Copy that. Yep, showing him hold now. That was good. Good call. you have that contact bugged? Do you know how to send that bugged over to me on a data link?
It's been a while since I did it. You refresh me on that one.
Yep, just bug it again, and over on the right side, the numbers 1 through 4. If you want to send it to me, just press 1.
Copy.
Go ahead and give it a try. I'll make sure I get it. Yep, good data, and I can send it back to you.
Data.
Received.
3, you want to try that, or are you good with it?
Oh, I'll give it a try quick.
3, we've got a contact on the left side about 10 o'clock at 20 miles. Bug him.
3, I got the same.
Yeah, drop block on that contact and bring up the contact. Left side, 10 o'clock, 20 miles.
2, copy, got him logged.
There you go. Real good. I'll send it back to you.
3 received.
Alrighty. So that's always a good one to use if your flight lead's on the comms talking and blocking it, and you see a contact and you're a little worried about it. Just send it to him. He should see that. He should know what you're doing.
Negative jet.
Alrighty, sorry about that. Other tech issues or just a bad jet?
Don't think it's a tech issue in single player, both before we started and then again before I came back in a second time. Throttle's working.
Oh, is your throttle still stuck now?
Affirm.
That's the most bizarre thing, and I think it's coming out of the host. It's got to be after you've done a reboot, but thanks for the feedback, and sorry we're going to miss you on this run. I think Gamble already aborted his number 4.
Yeah, affirm. All right, guys, good luck. Good luck.
Night, man.
Another time. Falcon 1, go finger 4.
3.
Forge cup.
Sorry, 4, yes.
User disconnected from your channel.
Check with our finger 4 spacing.
Up 0.5, sorry. Checking right.
Alrighty, so dead ahead of us is CP1. If you make your HSD the soy, move your crosshairs around on it and do a TMS up on CP1, and it'll make the active steer point. Let me know when you get it set.
Gamble 2-3.
Copy all. And Chalice 1, Gamble 2, 3 ship F-16 with you as frag, bullseye 189-105 requesting initial picture.
Gamble 2-1, Chalice 1, picture clear.
Picture clear, Gamble 2.
At Chalice 1, Falcon 1 is with you. Slant 1 at bullseye 175093, 18,000. Check a picture.
Falcon 1-1, Chalice 1, picture clear.
Picture clear, Falcon 1. Alright, 3, what do you got for a steer point there?
I got the CP there in the box.
Yeah, so the request was to TMS up on CP1.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And what is your steer point, current steer point number?
56.
There you go, that's what I'm looking for.
That's 5-6.
Yep, 5-6. You got the same thing, 4?
4. 4 copy.
yes or no. Yes, you have it, or no, you don't?
Affirm. 4 affirm.
Okay. All right, it's going to be kind of odd doing it with just the two of us, so let's try the box. So Falcon 1, go box. 3.
4.
You're good staying on that side for now, since we could do the box either way. Typically, though, remember, if my 2 was on my left side, he'd be going out, spread left, and you'd have to cross over and go behind him. But go ahead and hold your spot where you're at there now, since this will be a good box.
4 copy.
Alrighty, stand by to copy coordinates. We're going to change the latitude and longitude for steer point 56. Let me know when you're ready to copy coordinates.
3's ready.
4 ready.
All right, new coordinates. North 3602 decimal 779er. And east 13048 decimal 826. Go ahead and plug them into your steer point 56 once it's in and set, and then I'll have you guys, or I'll have 3, you can read it back, verify the coordinates, and 4, you can verify it when he reads back.
1, I'd like to read it back, the east coordinate. I have east 130480 decimal 820.
Negative, there's no 0 after the 8, so it's 13048 decimal 826.
3, copy.
And 3, then go ahead and give me a full read back when you're ready. Once checking left. We're going to reference 360.
4. So 4-1 to confirm, you were saying in the box, normally I would have been on the other side.
You would line up behind number 2, whichever side he was on. So if we were coming out of the typical finger formation, he would have been on my left side, so you would have lined up behind him on the left, but you're good staying where you're at.
Firm.
And 1-3 is blind on you.
Yeah, my last call was reference 360.
I thought it was 3-4, coming back to the right. Visual again.
You ready to read back coordinates?
3 firm.
Go ahead.
I have north 3602 decimal 779er, east 13048 decimal 819er.
Good read back, and you got the same thing for?
Let me read back. I have north 3602 decimal 779, east 13048 decimal. I had 826. I might be off there.
So that very, very, very last digit for some reason jumps up 1 or down 1. I don't know which way, but it jumps. Don't worry about that. It's probably, I don't know, 10 inches on a latitude longitude scale.
Firm.
identified it, but it's just an oddball bug that pops up once in a while. 4, go out to your 60-mile range on the HSD, and you should see CP1 in its new location. Give me a reference on where it's at.
Affirm. CP1 is to my 7 o'clock about. Do you want another way to reference?
Yeah, do you see the box there at all, the dash line box?
Copy. It is in the bottom left corner of that box. It's in the bottom left corner of that box.
Yep, there you go. Very good. Okay, thank you. Alrighty, I don't need too much tack turn practice since I get plenty of it. Tech, you want to take him through some tack turns?
3, affirm.
Alright, 3, you're cleared to strip. One's going to drop trail on you, 3, probably about a mile trail, and I'll just observe from the trail. And 3, go ahead, just do some off to the right, off to the left, some hook turns, cross turns, and shackles.
3. 4, go spread.
4. Sir, how far do you want me out?
Just about a mile.
Firm.
Looks about right here. And 4, delete 90 right.
4.
And 1 to 3 when it will.
1, go ahead.
Yep, and I've been dropping off the word delayed on it just so it's not one more confusing word that's heard or misheard. I just say 90 left, 90 right. When you get into real fast combat maneuvers, sometimes it's better just to have a quick snappier one. So that's the way I've been practicing it and training it.
Yeah, I always liked it, the explicit for the, so that we don't confuse with the in place.
Well, you won't confuse it if it's just 90 left, 90 right, because in place is the one that comes with the extra word. So now you've completely made them separate and definitive.
Okay.
4-3, save bearing.
I think somebody was asking me, was that an in place or a delayed? So I just figure I'll drop off the delayed. You'll know when it's in place because I always say in place.
And 4, stay on the left side.
4, copy.
Which one of you is in trail now?
3 is in trail. He started accelerating. I'm not sure why he was going to.
167, 107.
3, I got your speed down around 270 or 280, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, hold your speed steady. Make a stable platform
Gamble
for him to
02,
operate on.
Chalice 1, contact is friendly.
We should be up at cruise speed doing all these maneuvers.
And 4, stand by for cross turn.
4, copy.
And 4, cross turn.
4. 4-3.
3, go ahead.
When we level off here, I need to get up to 350 or so. Yeah, sorry, we started that and I was a little slow. I was trying to get you guys back up to me.
It actually worked because he was a little slow when he went into it too. Tack turns are done at contract speed. Contract speed's whatever the speed lead's doing at the time. You just kind of have to reference it the best you can and then compensate in the turn.
Copy.
And 4, that's 3 on visual on you.
4 has visual.
And 4 shackle.
4.
Are you getting a yardstick on him, or are you getting it off of me? I'm getting 1.7 now.
Yeah, I have it on you. Which should I change to?
Why don't you switch over to 11 Yankee, and I'll go up to 74 Yankee, and then you'll get him. So 3, you're going to stay on 74 Yankee, right?
Copy, I have him.
That was block. Say again, you got it?
I have 3 on yardstick.
And 4 hook right.
4.
You got him off your right wing?
Affirm.
Yeah, remember you're supposed to cross and then turn. So you started on the right side, so you need to be crossing behind him to back over.
Sorry, I misread that. So hook would be we turn into each other on that one?
Crosses into each other. Because both the same direction.
Alright, so I should have turned... Sorry, let me start that over. Please explain what I should have done.
Well, oh wait, hold on. 4, you're on the left now?
Yeah, affirm.
Okay, I think you did all right. You just swung it a little wide. I think 3 got the cross on you, but work your way back into the 1 mile spread.
3 negative. We had before a cross, and this was a hook turn, so I think I did it correct.
Yeah, hook, he should be on the opposite side. So going in, he was on the right, now he should be on the left, correct?
Declare contact, bullseye.
So 3, I think you did the crossing part. Before went too wide. He should have kept it more of a tighter turn.
I see.
Alright, so to reiterate, we were flying hook turn. I turned out right.
Yeah, you turned the right way, just like the turn was a little bit too flat.
Oh, affirm.
Remember, so wherever you were, 1 mile spread is where you're supposed to go to. So if you started out at about 2.5, 3 mile spread, going into the turn, remember, tighten up your turn so when you come back around, you can rejoin back to him at 1 mile.
Let's practice again then. 4, hook left.
4.
What's your distance now?
2.2.
Yeah, so 4, try to get it back into the 1 mile rejoin before you call the next one. I mean, these will work. It's just for the practice. I want to get him back, work on rejoining to the 1 mile. Rejoining is 90% of these tack turns. So 4, you should be watching your distance right now. If you're far, start cutting that turn back in closer to him. You're about halfway through the turn now, so you don't want to be more than 2 miles away from him.
Copy.
Okay, I'm rolled up at 288.
Yeah, so I'm back to 2.2.
making a 270-degree turn?
I was trying to make a 180, but I did something wrong here.
Okay, I have you flowing straight south from me.
Yeah, I'm going to rejoin.
Well, you kind of went the opposite way there for your rejoin.
You were flying off to my left, right? Yeah, visual on you.
Off to your right about 2 miles, but you made a big left turn away from him. That's going to be about a 6-mile turn.
Okay.
So, yeah, anytime you have to do, you did like a 270-degree turn to come back around to rejoin, so it would have been quicker just to turn right and join back up with him. Tech, right now, see what you can do as a lead, and you maneuver and tell him which way to go, and see if you can help facilitate the join faster.
Okay. Forward turn heading 300.
4. I think I might have got confused by that 4 ship there too.
I hope not. They were about 10 miles south when we first started the maneuver.
Well, when I was turning out and I acquired, I saw you guys, but I saw them, but I was already pretty far away, so I'm not sure. So hook turn is 180, yeah?
Yes.
In whichever way he calls, I'm turning, yeah?
Correct. Yeah, you're getting the turn direction right. It's just getting too far spread.
Copy.
4, I lost you on the data link. Check, make sure you're still on uniform 6.
Affirm, I'm on 6. I am on your 6.
That was all blocked. Say again.
Affirm, I am on uniform 6, and I am right on your 6 at the moment. I have data link on you and 3.
You're getting one or the other. Oh, that's right. It does switch over to the nearest, no matter what the number is. So, 3, come on back to the east and come out of the tanker track area.
3. Checking right.
And 4, you're going to watch him on this turn. Use the, cut him off in the corner to help rejoin quicker to him.
Affirm.
So Tech, what you want to do now is just kind of hook back towards your wingman, put in like a 90-degree or a 120-degree turn, and just that way he can cut the corner and close in fast on you. 3. So anytime you're flowing out, you lose your wingman and he gets kind of far away from you. If you just do a 90-degree turn, and you only have to do like maybe get to about the 80-90 point, watch that yardstick number decrease real fast, and then kick back on course, and that'll help your wingman join quicker.
3. And 3 is flowing 010.
4 copy.
And Falcon 1 safe fuel, lead's got 8.1.
And Falcon 1-3 has 7.7.
4 6.6. 6.8.
Three, continue your turn all the way east.
3. Checking right.
4.
All right, Tech, get them in 1 mile spread there, and then a couple more Tech turns, and then I'm going to swap out with them. Tech, I'll let you have a turn to give me a couple calls on Tech turns, okay?
3.
Okay, rejoin. Say again?
The 1.5 miles is okay, this is good. And 4, hook right.
4. 180. 60. 60. 80 plus 80. 27, 260. 250.
How's that yardstick looking there for?
1.7 blind. I think he's behind me.
Yep, pushing it up.
Was I too tight?
It was turning a little faster than I wanted, so I started trying to catch up as well.
Yeah, were you holding your speed through the turn there, 4, or did you accelerate? 3 seemed pretty stable.
I was trying to be stable. I might have been a little bit too much, plus or minus.
Yep.
And 4, cross turn.
Wait once. Hold 1.
3 standing by.
Alright, and to affirm, it's been a while. Cross turn, we turn into each other, yeah?
Affirm.
So it's like a hook, but into each other. Got it. Okay, 4 ready.
4 cross.
4. Looks like that one kind of worked.
And 4 in place 90 left.
4.
And 4 in place 90 right.
4. 4.
So 3, what's his distance supposed to be from you now?
Well, I was hoping 1 mile to 1.5 or 2.
So when you did the cross turn, when you roll out, your spacing is going to be anywhere from 5 to 8 miles away from each other. That spacing holds until you shackle. And that's the shackle.
Right, I was going to do shackle now, but yeah, we're closer than needed.
Right, okay. I wanted to make sure you weren't trying to do some kind of a rejoin using an in-place 90. That's not what it's for. You should do the shackle to get joined up closer together. So if you called that in-place 90, it's going to be he can do it, and then he can do it back the other way you did, but don't expect him to be at 1 mile. Remember, he's going to be out wherever he was, 5 to 8 mile spread.
Understood. I was just doing the 2 in place 90s, and then I was going to follow up with a shackle.
All right, I just wanted to let you know that that's hard to do an in-place 90 and have him know where he needs to be when you're coming out of a bracket or a wide spread.
Yeah, understood, but I thought he was just going to flow the same way. I was going to be trailing him, and then that's why I wanted another in place.
Okay.
And 4 shackle.
4.
tack turn when you're 5 to 8 miles away from each other is not something that's kind of easy to do. So when you finish a cross turn, you want to shackle, get back together, and get visual. Tack turns are done a lot of the time with visual cues. All right, do a couple more delayed 90s there, Tech.
3. 90 right.
4.
4 you should delay.
Sorry. I'm on your 9. About 2.2 off your left.
Yep, visual.
And real quick, 3, when you called blind on him, were you looking that way for him and you didn't see him?
Yeah, I was looking, but I was looking too far behind me.
Okay, all right. I wanted to make sure you actually could see his spec because it was pretty easy for me to see. I've already scanned and had him for a long time visual. That's one thing as a lead you got to do is really make sure you keep an eye on where your wingman guy is so you know how to make those tack turns and all. And I was going to check and see if maybe you got smart scaling turned off or something.
No, I have it. I was just looking too far behind. I see him right now, slightly ahead.
Yep.
And 4, 90 right.
4.
Falcon 1, stay fuel.
3, 6.7.
4, 5.6.
All right, 1 to 3, I'm going to pull up into your left side over there is number 2. Well, so you can still call me 1, but I'm going to pull up on your left side. I'm going to do a couple of, I want to do some 90s and some 180s with you. We don't need to do cross turns or shackles at all. Just some couple of 90s left, 90 right, okay?
3, roger.
And 4, you want to go ahead and drop trail on us. Just anywhere between this trail, about 1.5 miles, 2 miles.
4, trail.
3 has visual on 1.
Yeah, I'm pushing it up. And 3, you throttled back to cruise setting.
3 affirmed, 350.
And 3, if you want to just do a 90 right, I'll join up on your right wing, and we'll keep in the box. I don't want to get out of the box there.
And 3. Check right, 90.
1. And 1, what's your yardstick now?
You mean 3?
Yep, 3, yardstick.
1.0.
Yardstick, you're on 74 Yankee.
Oh, yeah, affirm.
Okay, I'm going to switch 11 Yankee. Heading reference?
I'm steering towards 090.
Oh, I said go north.
Oh, okay. I'm looking left for 0360.
Yeah, I was putting myself 1 mile spread without burning the fuel to catch you. Alright, close enough. Go ahead and push her back up. I'm ready.
Okay, got you. And 190 left.
1. Kind of the wrong way. I'm trying to get away from that tanker track. Just hook us back the other way then.
3. One hook right.
1. Go ahead, 3. Just keep them popping.
190 right.
1.
Left.
1.
Right.
1. Alright, these are coming out pretty good. Alrighty, anybody want to try anything we haven't done yet?
Immelman.
An Immelman?
That's good.
Go ahead, I'll watch it. Alright, let's practice our join up. Falcon 1, check right 27, or correction 270 heading, and join up route formation.
3.
4.
Gamble 2, Falcon 1.
Go for Gamble.
Falcon 1, head for the tanker.
Copy that. Heading to the tanker.
Pretty good. I think the practice was pretty good for you there, Jazz Rags. It was a good refresher, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
So if you go to the the link there, it's in with the SOP stuff, but it's the standard formation thing. You get that document. The last 2 pages of it is a sheet on 4 ship and 2 ship formations with all the spacings and positions and all. So you can print that out and have it as a reference. Check it over real quick before flight, maybe.
Yeah, I actually have it printed out next to me from the back page of the vault, actually.
You're being bad then, asking for spacing.
Well, you know, flying and looking over isn't the easiest sometimes.
So we generally have just 3 spacings other than the echelon. Echelon's easy. You don't have to think about it. Close as you can comfortably get. The close spacing then is for route, a 1/10 of a mile. The next spacing is a 1/2 a mile for the fighting wing, and then a mile for the wedge, and just about everything else is a mile or maybe a little over it. So spreads a mile, 1.5 miles. Trail, when we did the box, was a 1.5 miles. So most of them are larger formation movements. We're not doing too many of the advanced 4-ship ones. I'd like to get into that, but you can see it's kind of difficult to do if you have only 3 guys.
Yeah, firm.
Checking right.
4, and I'm blind on you 3. I think I just went under you.
Yeah, come back in. You're clear enough. Is that 3 wide or 4 is wide?
4's wide.
Yeah, I'm off your 9 o'clock there.
Yeah, I got you.
Falcon 1-2, return to base.
Just in case he was in the air.
I leaned on my throttle. I was pulling away. Sorry. Pulling it back. Set cruise. Charles 1, Falcon 1, 3 ship, bullseye 180040, checking off for tanker operation. Request picture.
Falcon 1-1, Chalice 1, picture clear.
Picture clear, Falcon 1. Falcon 1, push uniform 1-3. Falcon 1, check in uniform 1-3.
Falcon 1-3.
Falcon 1-4.
Clear. Alright, hold the route formation over on my right side. It'll be a left turn in for the tanker here shortly.
4.
He always starts to lean into me just as I start my turn. Texaco 1, Falcon 1 is a 3 ship. We're 3 miles coming in on trail. Request turn for refuel.
Falcon 1-1, Texaco 1-1, copy.
Alright, should have plenty of fuel, so use the gate if you need it. Stay on the right side.
Falcon 1-1, Texaco 1-1, clear to pre-contact position.
4.
Falcon 1 copies, we'll be moving to observer position. So my offset on him was probably about a 4-mile offset. It probably should have been more like an 8-mile offset. Then I would have had enough turn then to turn out or adjust, but I got it pinched in too tight. That's what left us so far in trail now. Falcon 1, go echelon left.
4.
And pre-tanker checks.
Four, 3. I'm on your left.
Visual.
Alright, one more fuel check. Falcon 1, say fuel leads 5-5.
And 3 is 5-1.
4, 3.8.
Alright, we're going to put it up to 7,000. One's pulling it back to idle.
4.
Gamble 2, check in uniform.
So 7,000 for full.
Gamble 2, 3.
Load, okay?
Copy, I heard Gamble 2, 3.
Gamble 2-3 on uniform.
Copy, Gamble 2, 3. Where's Gamble 2, 2?
Gamble 2-2.
Copy that.
4 stripping.
Slide on 3.
3 is at your 8 o'clock and pushing up already. On your visual 3 now.
Falcon
Not yet.
1-1, Texaco 1-1.
Coming in from
Heads up,
behind
tanker
you.
is
Turn a
entering
little
turn.
wider when you rejoin and then move in.
Okay, 8 o'clock now.
Yeah, so if the rear end of my missile tip isn't lined up with the center of my canopy, then I can't see. You're too far back on them. You're just now past the rail, so echelon will be a little more forward. You're about the 60-degree line. Need to be up closer to the 30.
Falcon 1, Gamble 2.
Falcon 1.
Cover that. We're in the left-hand turn for the rejoin 13 miles trail from Texaco 1.
Roger that. And Falcon 1 is clear pre-contact moving to the boom.
Cover that.
Falcon 1-1, Texaco 1-1, clear to contact position.
Falcon 1, clear contact.
Contact.
Falcon 1 contact. Ford, did you reset their bingo for 3,000?
I can. I have bingo page up.
Falcon 1, 1,000 pounds.
And copy again, you said to get to 7,000.
Roger. Falcon 1, 1, disconnect.
Disconnect. Roger. Falcon 1-3, Texaco 1-1, clear to pre-contact position.
Falcon 1-3, cleared pre-con.
Oh, I'm so glad that worked. I was worried about it with not 2 here.
Texaco 1, Gamble 2, 3 ship F-16, looking for a little gas. With you, trail 3 miles.
Roger.
Three, how'd you get back there?
Falcon 1-3, Texaco 1-1, clear to contact position.
Cleared contact.
Gamble 2, Falcon 1.
Go ahead.
Yep, while you're back there, if you want to do some of that TACAM practice, if you're able to, why don't you do that now, and then just take a small load at the tanker. I don't think you'll need more than 5,000, but have everybody at least take 1,000 pounds. And then after you come off the tanker, we'll plan to RTB. Well, after we do the, we'll do the TRP and then RTB right away, okay?
Gamble 2 copies.
Back it out about 15 feet. Stabilize.
Contact.
Falcon 1-3, contact. Good flow.
Remember, make the use on uniform with a full call sign so the flight behind us can keep track of who's getting what and where.
Falcon 1-3, 1,000 pounds.
Gamble 2, Falcon 1, are you in the queue now?
Roger, so we're just waiting.
Disconnect. Part of that block, say again.
Yeah, we're in the queue because I said requesting fuel and it said Roger, so we're just sitting back here.
Copy.
And Falcon 1-3, completed refueling.
So 4, that means as soon as you're done, back off and give the immediate Y3 command, okay?
4.
Falcon 1, Gamble 2.
Falcon.
Yeah, we're about probably 1,000 feet low. Where would you normally be on a second flight?
That sounds really good. 1,000 feet low and about a mile back.
I didn't miss my call, did I? I didn't hear him.
No, you got to get the pre-contact. I think he called you to the booth.
Did he? I didn't hear that. So I'm called into pre-contact?
Bingo.
Pretty sure.
Bingo.
Did you hear it there? 3, you gave the Y 3, right?
Negative. Doing now.
Ooh.
Falcon 1-4, Texaco 1-1.
Falcon 1-4, clear to pre-contact. Oh, sorry, clear to contact position.
Sorry for that.
That's just a brain fart there, Tech, because I've fueled with you. You've been doing some pretty good refuels lately.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Long work, huh?
Contact. Disconnect.
Gamble 2, once he gets contact,
Falcon
he can start
1-4,
moving up.
stabilize. Contact.
Falcon 1-4, contact.
Yeah, he's
Good flow.
contacted now. You come
Sorry,
up.
Falcon 1-4, contact, good flow.
Copy that. Gamble 2 is moving up to pre-contact position.
Push on up 2 or 3. Keep working on getting up there a much further forward position. At least if you're far enough forward and you lose your position, like if you go wider, at least I'll still see you out there, but you don't want to be in close and then drop back and you go blind on me, then I don't know where you're at.
Falcon 1-4, Texaco 1-1. Heads up, tanker is entering turn.
Falcon 1-4, 1,000. Falcon 1-4, 1,000 pounds. Falcon 1-4, disconnect.
Disconnect.
You said cleared out?
Yeah, clear it immediately.
Texaco 1-1. Topped off and ready to go. Roger.
Gamble 2-1 cleared to pre-contact
Gamble
position.
2-1, Texaco
Yeah,
1-1. Clear to
Mark
pre-contact
Mark
position.
Yeah, I didn't send it. I'm not sure who sent it.
That was my first successful holding a tank in a turn.
Who's sending the mark point?
I got another one.
It's not me.
Yeah, it's got to be somebody on our flight sending it, so maybe you accidentally bump it in. Is anybody in ground mode?
No.
Negative.
CRM, I don't have anything locked.
We're still should be echelon, blind on both you guys.
I'm still in silent mode.
And before I missed what you said about the tanker there?
I said that was my Best tank in a turn, I think, right there.
Yeah, that was cool. The whole thing went pretty smooth. Except for this echelon afterwards. Where are you guys at?
Well, I see you. I'm just behind you.
Yeah, so come out. Always be out wide. Reed wants to see you. I'd rather have you at the forward position of the formation than at the distance of the position.
Firm.
Yep, so it's always better push up, come off my wing, be out there, start at, 3/10, and then work your way that going in.
Gamble 2-1, Texaco 1-1, clear to contact position.
Gamble 2-1, clear to contact position.
Texaco 1, Falcon 1, refuel operation is complete. We're switching back to tactical. Falcon 1, push uniform 6. Actually, let's skip that. We're going to go straight over to the approach control. Let me switch us after we get out in a formation. So Falcon 1, go finger 4.
4.
3.
Hey. I asked you if you wanted it, and you said you didn't want it. I woke you up and I said, do you want the sandwich? And you said no.
Right turn for Pohang.
Sorry, say again.
One's checking right.
3.
4.
1 ops check, lead has 2832 6.0 tank feet.
3 standby. Three has 6.5 tanks feeding.
4, 2, 8, 3, 2, 6.6 feeding.
Yeah, copy all, thank you. And Falcon 1, push uniform 232.4, 232.4. And one switching over for the ATIS for Pohang. I'll be right back. Falcon 1, go box.
3.
4.
4, this time I want you on the left side.
4.
Alright, Tech, pretend I've got a number 2 in my outside, and I'll go ahead and make the fake calls to him, and then you'll see my maneuver, and then just follow me in on the TRP, okay?
4.
Okay, and Pohang's information Quebec, runway 26, landing runway 26, altimeter is 3041, and winds are light out of the east, northeast, or west, northwest.
3, roger, copy.
Pohang approach, Falcon 1 is a 3-ship, 27 miles east, information Quebec, requesting TRP low approach for 26.
Good evening, Falcon 1-1, Pohong approach. Continue inbound for straight in approach. Runway 26, welcome back. QH3041.
Falcon 1 copies and clear for the TRP. So remember, we'll be like on a wide downwind kind of thing, and I'll be about halfway down the airbase when I start the first descent, and then we'll be making 2 right turns until we come over top of the runway. Now, when we do the approach that way, we'll actually be pointing at 080. That's the opposite way. So on my last turn that takes us out into the pattern, we'll be reversing the pattern. We'll be actually landing to the west. Does that make sense?
4.
And 1, I do not have you on the data link.
4, same.
I reset it. Let me see if it comes up.
Yep, came back.
It went off, I guess, when we switched frequencies. Coming, checking left. Heading should be 260 now.
2.
3.
Falcon 1-1, contact tower for landing. Switch to 23660.
Falcon 1 is switching to tower 236.6.
Falcon 1-3, contact tower.
Alright, so everybody should be up on uniform 236.6 from my last call.
I affirm. 3 affirm.
Falcon 1-4.
Pohang Tower, Falcon 1-3 ship. We're in the downwind for the TRP, runway 26.
Falcon 1-1, Pohang Tower. Continue inbound for runway 26. Lead contact on final.
Falcon 1's continuing for 26. 2, nose down 10 degrees, idle.
3.
4.
I'm making blind calls to 2. You put in the delay and then make your call to 3 or 4.
And 4, nose down 10 degrees.
4.
2, in place 90 right. Yeah, I'm just making blind calls to 2 for your benefit.
4, in place 90 right.
4.
Altitude. Altitude.
2, in place 90 right.
In place 90 right.
4.
2, in place 90 left.
Sec.
And Pohang Tower, Falcon 1-1 is right downwind for low approach, 26.
4, in place 90 left.
4. Yes. I don't think so. What you need?
Well, that's right where you're supposed to be. Looks like it looks good from
Hold
here.
on. What'd you say?
And 4, turn right for downwind. Falcon 1-3, turning right,
Okay,
downwind.
Falcon 1-1 is on the perch, 3 green, and low approach, 26.
Falcon 1-3 is on the perch for runway 26.
Keep your speed up, we're pretty heavy.
3.
Falcon 1-4 on the perch. 3 ground. 3 gain. 2-6. And we're just not landing, right? We're just taking off again.
Yep, just low approach will be good. Boeing Tower Falcon 1-1 is on the go.
Falcon 1-3, simulate missed approach for runway 26.
Falcon 1-4, Boeing Tower on final. Boeing Tower, Falcon 1-4, missed approach.
Once checking left for 180, join up route.
3.
4.
4 call visual when you come off the approach.
4 visual.
Pohang Tower, Falcon 1 is switching to departure. And Falcon 1 push 232.4. 232.4. Pohang departure, Falcon 1's back with you. 180 heading, 3 ship off of Pohang.
Falcon 1-1, that's negative.
Alright, we're going to hold it at 6,000. I'm on a 180 heading, set for cruise power, join up route formation.
3.
4.
And I'll be off checking on, actually 3, you want to get the ATIS for me there at home plate at Kim Hay?
Sure, stand by for winner.
And 1-4, while he's checking that, I want you to tune in 6-2 X-ray, TACAN 6-2 X-ray, and see if you can dial up the course and the distance on that.
6-2 X-ray. Ooh, finding that switch, it's in a different place in this one. One sec.
It's the little M down in the between there.
Yep, got it. Got 11 miles.
Alright, do you have the course or the bearing that we're on?
The bearing we're on, right, 175. It looks like the course is 1. Ooh, yeah. It might take a minute for me to get this one. Might need a refresher on this one.
Just rotate your course knob until the needle points at it. When you point at it, that's the heading to it, but the bearing you're on is always the opposite. And since we're in about 7 miles, it's moving pretty quick, so just round it up close.
150.
Yep, so 150 is our heading to it. So 150 is our course to it, but the bearing of the radial coming out, remember it's in front of us. So what is the arm coming off on the compass towards us? It's the opposite of 150.
Okay, so 330.
Correct, very good.
And I went blind on you when I was doing that.
Yep, kick out to the right, drop back. I'm at 330 knots for now. And that's one of the things we're practicing. Heads down while trying to hold formation. It's a little tricky, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I was in formation. I just got on the throttle.
And one is ready for the readback for the winner.
Yep, one's ready.
I gotta get my nose here.
Hold that heading 4, you're doing good. We'll come up on your left side here shortly.
4.
Wind is 339er at 06, and gust is 08. Visibility more than 10 kilometers plus, and no significant clouds. Information Quebec with QNH of 3041.
One copy, thank you. Same as Pohang, Quebec. For you visual yet?
Negative.
About 7 o'clock, slightly low.
Oh, gotcha. I got you now.
One to 3.
Wanna go ahead?
And bring up 6-2 X-ray on the TACAN. TACAN 6-2 X-ray.
You have 628?
6-2 X-ray.
Oh, 6-2 X-ray.
Let me know when you got it.
Okay, got it. It's behind us.
Distant.
4 miles.
Okay, 3 take lead. Put us on the 150 radial outbound.
1-4.
150 radial outbound. Alright, did you copy take lead?
Copy.
And 4, just stay your position on what's on the outside of you.
4.
Falcon 1, check left.
4.
Try to push up a little tighter there for route.
4. 4-3, say speed.
3 is at 362.
Copy.
Falcon 1, steer heading 120.
4.
So 3, we're route formation, so we're visual on you, which means now you make small 30-degree bank turns. You really don't need to call headings. Just go ahead and do what you need to do.
Looks like we're too far out now.
Well, you're working on it. You got the right idea down. We're just probably need a steeper angle in towards it to pick it up since we're so far away.
I didn't want to overdo it, but I guess I have to check with this distance. I should probably be more aggressive this far out.
Yes. If you would have turned right away, I had it turned up where you probably would have only tracked out 3 miles. But as you kept tracking straight away from it, and as where we were at, as we got further away from it, the radials got wider and it just took longer. So 3, keep in the lead, take us on back and put us in on a overhead brake for Kim Hay. I'll stay in my position out here, and you just run us on in and take us right on in, make all the lead calls from your 3 seat, but I'll do all the comms to the tower, okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Alrighty, it's behind us, so go ahead and start heading back.
Checking left.
So it's runway 34 at Pohang, right?
Oh, we're not going to go back to Kim Hay?
Oh, not Pohang, Kim Hay, 34 at Kim Hay, sorry.
Okay, good.
Gamble 2, check in the bank.
Yeah, Kim Hay, home plate, steer 1. There you go. Remember, you got the lead in a close route formation. Make it nice and smooth. Don't snap it.
Okay. Falcon 1, check left.
Gamble 2, 3.
4.
1. Yeah, another one of those calls. Really didn't need it. You're already checking left, so we see you there.
That way it sticks better.
Gamble 2, 3, we're checking it.
And we wanna first go from tactical, right? But I guess we can go straight to
TRP approach touch and go on route 26.
Say again, 3, it was walked on with his clutter.
yeah. Since we're warned with tactical, we don't have to check out. I'm gonna.
Yeah, we're still up on, I think we're on
Gamble 2, 1,
Pohang, so I'm going to switch us over here. We're still, we're just now 33 miles out, so we'll switch over as soon as we get in it.
3041.
Gamble 2 copies and got the approval for runway TRP approach.
And Falcon 1, push uniform 4.
Gamble 2, Falcon 1. Alright, 3, I was coordinating on the other uniform. I'm on uniform 4 now.
1, uniform 4 check.
Falcon 1-4.
Falcon 1-1. So, 3, I've got you driving straight in at the air base, but it's a runway 340 heading. So look down at your HSD and see how it's off at a bit of an angle. You don't want to run straight into it, so offset a little bit. You got to get us out on the final approach, right?
2, yeah, 3 affirm. Falcon 1, check left, heading 200.
4.
1. Yeah, and again, that was not necessary comms. You check left, we come with you. You pick the heading, we just stay with you.
Kimo approach, Falcon 1, with you on that bullseye 189er 140.
And 3, I'll take care of the comms, because if you do any of the presses, it'll mess us up, okay?
Yeah, affirm, I'll only do the voice.
Oh, if you want to do the voice, then go ahead.
Oh, I thought that's what you wanted me. I won't do any presses.
No, I said I'll take care of the comms. I'm still, you know, the one that makes the presses, so it makes sense for me to make the calls. But if you want to go ahead and do the calls, go ahead. If you're comfortable, since you're in the spot.
Affirm. 3 affirm. Falcon 1, steer heading 240.
4.
And 1 is 3. Did you make the button presses for the approach?
Bingo.
Yeah, but I ignored it. I think because we've messed it up probably. I gave it unrestricted. Oh, hold on.
4 bingo.
No, I sent it the wrong way. Send it now.
Copy 4 bingo.
Good evening, Falcon 1-1. Jim Hay approach. Continue inbound for straight in approach. Runway 34. Welcome back. QH3041.
Falcon 1 pulling back to 350.
4.
Falcon 1 descent to 200 to 2000. Sir.
3, I can't stress enough. You got to cut all these comms out. At the approach, we don't want to hear all this stuff. Just make a nice, small, smooth maneuvers. Descend, throttle up and down, and turn as you need. We stay on you. You can't make all these calls. It'll get too confusing, cluttered.
Go ahead.
So formation position we need to be in is about all you need to give us all the way in until we get to the break.
Falcon 1, go echelon left.
4. Where are you going to be 1 off to my left?
Yeah, I'm going to stay outside of you.
Firm.
Falcon 1, checking right. Kimo approach, Falcon 1 with you for an overhead break for runway 34.
Keep pushing on up there, 4.
4.
Falcon 1-4. Contact tower for landing. Switch to 23330. Falcon 1-3. Contact tower for landing. Switch to 23330. Falcon.
I see the runway now. KMA Tower, Falcon 1-1 on the break for runway 34.
Falcon 1-4 on the break, 1-way 3-4.
Falcon 1-1 on break.
Falcon 1-1 on the perch, runway 34.
At 3, keep your 1-3 call sign, otherwise it'll get confusing if you switch. Remember, even as 3, even as 1-3, you can still lead.
1-4 on the perch, 3 ground. 3 green, 3-4.
And remember, these should be on uniform, full call sign.
Copy. Falcon 1-4 on the perch.
And 1-3 short final, 3-4 full stop.
Falcon 1-1 perch, 3 green, full stop, 3-4.
Tower, Falcon 1-4 on final, 3 miles, 3 down, 3 green. Full stop, 3-4. Falcon 1-4 missed approach.
Falcon 1-1, 1-3 down left side.
Falcon 1.
Good.
Can you give me a visual if my gear's down?
Negative gears.
Okay. Yeah, my gear just decided to go up on my final.
Yep, see if you can get them down and then just do a flyby in the pattern here. We'll check it.
Falcon 1-3, contact low, switch to 74800.
KMA Tower, Falcon 1-3 clear deactive, switching to ground.
3, you're going to stay up on the tower to get done communicating in case he needs anything.
3 copy.
Ooh, what happened to the EOR stop?
Oh, I was looking for it. Did I miss it?
Yeah. It's the same little lines and dots that we stopped at on the way out.
Bingo. Falcon 1-1, contact low, switch to 74800.
Falco, you can just follow me then, so if you see me making the turn, you come off on the yellow line here all the way in, and then make a loop around, and then park on the nearest, the line, the mark towards the runway.
Right.
Coming back to you now.
And 1 checkboards.
What's where's the emergency gear down lever again?
Where is it, or what is the command?
Both. Either.
I'm sure the command, I can look it up, but where it is, it's the far left of your TMS where you turn on your radar, or I'm sorry, your RWR on the left side wall, underneath the yellow cage for the canopy handle. Kept kind of scoot your head down and look down underneath that yellow cage there. It's on the left side wall. You see it?
Yeah, affirm. I hit it. Sorry, I hit it. I'm not hearing anything, so I'm going to do a flyby real quick. Let me know what you see.
Yeah, it's still up.
That's weird. The jet thinks it's down with all my symbology.
So you've got 3 green?
No, but the HUD is acting like I have my gear down with the AOA indicator and all that.
So you got 3 green?
Negative. No green, but the HUD thinks I'm down with my AOA indicator, so not sure what's up.
Oh, I see. Did you hear the click? It should be a pretty profound clunk when you pull out the emergency gear extension.
3 ship, switching over. Actually, no, we're switching over. We are going in for the overhead brake, runway 34.
I think it's a bug, honestly, because when I was on final, I heard it go up.
All right, why don't you just orbit in the pattern? You can land last.
Yeah, I'm a jet over the water.
2-1, Jim Hay Tower. Continue inbound for
So where
runway
this
34.
emergency
Need
pull, I also
contact on
started
final.
Gamble 2, recontact on the final.
Okay, so the alternate gear.
Gamble 2, Falcon 1, we've got a solo ship. He's orbiting out off the water. He's got a gear issue. He'll be landing last.
Cover that, Falcon. We've got
Did he forget to retract maybe the gear when we did this TRP low flyby?
Negative. I definitely was gear up on that. Yeah, it was strange. I had 3 down. I put him down on in the brake, and on final, about a mile out, they just retracted.
Behind you now, so are you going to be circling the pattern, or are you going to land?
Yeah, I'm about 3,000. I'm just going to circle till they're down.
All right, when they start calling their break, then you can just turn around and just drop in line behind them. All 3 of them should be able to come in. You can just follow them in then.
Firm. I'll put the hook down just in case.
Don't see any wheels.
3 push ground. I got the lead now.
Caution.
What base are we at again?
Kim A.
Kim A? Okay.
Correct.
Gamble 2-1's on the brake.
Gamble 2-2 on the brake.
Gamble 2-3 on the brake. 3 taxi.
They did a left turn breakout, so they're in a left downwind now, so you can drop in behind them there.
A firm, turning out.
Tower, Gamble 2-1's on the first 3 green, full stop, runway 34.
Gamble 2-1, Jim Hay Tower, wing 340 at 3 knots, runway 34, cleared for landing. Check gear down.
Kim A Tower, Gamble 2-2 on the perch, gear down, 3 green, full stop.
There's a couple microwave dinner meals if you want to make one.
Gamble 2-3, Kim A Tower. On the perch, gear down, full stop runway 23.
3 of this, just park on this ramp together here on the left side. Just come up on my left side.
Gamble 2-1, execute missed approach. Clearance canceled. Vector 160. Contact approach for resequencing.
Kim A Tower, Falcon 1-4 declaring an emergency. Runway 34 sequencing in behind Gamble. And Falcon 1-4 to Gamble flight. Let me know when you're clear of active runway, please.
Gamble 1-2 down.
Kim A Tower, Gamble Falcon 1-4 on final. 6 miles.
Gamble 2-3 is down. Left side.
Gamble 2-1, contact low. Switch to 74800.
All right, last one's touchdown.
Is clear active.
Just
Switching
nice and easy if you can.
Gamble 2-2, contact low. Switch to
As you go in the grass on the far right there, if you want,
74800.
looks like pretty clear over there.
Yeah, I'm
Gamble 2-2.
5 miles.
Clearly active, switching ground.
3, real quick before I forgot, thanks for the speed break check, but I was busy with the comms and everything else going on. Just hold off until the guys actually hit the EOR. That's usually when you do your landing post-flight check, so give them a minute there. If they don't get it in by then go ahead and point
Gamble
it out.
2-3 is clear active runway switch.
Okay, I thought you told me to do it right after you leave the runway.
That's when they're supposed to come in,
Gamble
but the
2-3,
checklist,
contact
if they're busy doing other things, they have a hot landing, they're coming off fast. If for some reason they didn't get to their checklist, they will when they get stopped at the EOR. So at least I give them that long to do it.
Okay, yeah, that's a good learning.
Yeah, I mean, you do it as soon as you come off, but don't point anybody out on it until they've stopped and make sure they've definitely missed it. Looks like a tail hook's down.
Oh yeah, just in case.
I checked the wheels too.
I'll catch that hook at the end, right?
Say again, block. Say again, 4.
I said I'll catch that arrestor hook down there, right?
I've tried. It doesn't work.
All right, boys. Let's see how this goes.
Looks like you're doing it the right way, though.
Warning, warning,
Line on fire.
warning. Caution, caution.
All right. Well, I'm down.
Yep, made it cool. So while they're taxiing back, just a couple of pointers that comes to mind real quick. Tech with the approach, work on that line up a little bit better. Shouldn't be 2 miles out and see the runway. Try to use other references that you can. One of the things you can use is that little pointer down there on your HSD to see when it's starting to point to 340. That usually when it starts pointing 330, that means you're almost in line with the runway if you start your turn in then or just a little bit before, especially when you're out about 10 miles. And you want to be close to 10 miles out when you make your turn in. When you start turning in, then that'll line you up better. So use that pointer down there to point at your steer point 1 or whatever it is, steer 8 when you're coming in. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yep, so practice up on that. The biggest thing for Jazz Rags, practice on the close formations and stuff. And for both of you, just try not to be trail and moving up more so you can be seen. It's always better to be forward of the formation position so that the lead can see you, as opposed to being close and tucked in behind where he can't see you. So if he can't see it and he doesn't know what the spacing is, he can't make a really good determination or a really good call on attack turn or any other kind of type things that need to be done. So looking right and seeing the wingman, looking back as fast as he can, makes things much simpler for the lead. He doesn't have to look for you, find where you're at, make sure you're not lost, that kind of thing.